Asuma here with a tutorial on how to make custom enchantments in Minecraft. In this tutorial you will need a program called NBTedit. There is a link to download this in the description box where you will also find more useful information for enchanting with this program. Once you have downloaded, installed and started NBTedit, you will see a screen like this. The first thing you should do is make a backup of the world you want to add the custom enchantments to, so if anything goes wrong you have a backup. So now let's select File, then Open and navigate to the save folder of the world we are going to edit. Select level.dat and click Open. Now you will want to expand the compound named Data, which looks like a yellow box. You will now see a lot of information about the world you are editing. If you want to change any of this, I would recommend researching before editing the values to make sure you enter within the parameters. To make a change, just double click on the entry and you can change the value like this. Now we want to expand the compound name player and look for a list called inventory. If this doesn't appear, you will need to close NBTedit, go back into your Minecraft world and put an item in your inventory. Then when you open up the world again you will see this list. Expand the list and you will see a compound for the item that is in your inventory. What we want to do is create a new item, so select inventory and click on the compound item in the toolbar. Select the newly created compound and click the black dot in the toolbar and type count. Now double click the entry we just created and set the value to 1. This is the item count. You can set this to 64 to create a full stack of items. Now you need to select the compound again and add another byte, which is the black dot on the toolbar. We will name this one slot and the value will represent where it is in our inventory. This can range from 0 to 35 and should not conflict with other items already in your inventory. So check the other compounds inside the inventory list and make sure their numbers for the slot entry don't conflict with yours. Now we are going to add two new entries to our compound. Both are short, which is the red dot on the toolbar. The first will be called damage and the second ID. Leave the damage set to 0 and the ID will be the item ID of the item. Check the description box for a list of items and their IDs. We are going to enchant a diamond sword which has an item ID of 276. Now select the compound of our item again and click compound in the toolbar and name it tag. Then select tag and click the list in the toolbar and select compound from the drop down menu and name it Ench, E-N-C-H, which is short for enchantment. Now select Ench and create a compound, then select that compound and add two shorts. The first is called ID and the second is called LVL. ID is the enchantment type and in the description box there will be a list of all of the enchantments and their values. Since we are making a sword, let's add Sharpness, which is number 16. LVL is the level and this can range from 1 to 127. Note that any number below 10 will display in Roman numerals in the game, so let's set the value as 3 for a sharpness 3 sword. Now we have successfully added an enchantment to our sword. If we go back to the list Ench and repeat the process, we can add a second enchantment to our sword. This time I've added looting, which is ID 21, and I've made it level 8. So last of all we click save and then close NBTedit and open up Minecraft. We have successfully created a sharpness 3 looting 8 sword, and you can add even more enchantments to this sword and many other items as well. You can add up to 127 enchantments on an item, even adding the same one more than once. If you have the same enchantment twice on an item, it will get red twice, and if you have sharpness 1 on a sword 2 times, it will mean it will deliver the damage of sharpness 1 2 times rather than combining them together for sharpness 2. So that is it for this tutorial. All of the useful information you will need is provided in the description box, and if you have any questions please leave a comment in the comment box. So thank you for watching and I will catch you next time.